Let's check out what Alip can do. Always with the same background, of course. Here we go. Okay, so he starts off, first of all, he starts off a lot lower than the original one. The original one starts somewhere around the 11th fret with the intro, and he has his capo on the 3rd fret, which is very interesting, I think. And also, you notice he doesn't use his right hand right now, so he's actually hammering the strings just with his left hand. That is, first of all, not easy to produce a lot of sound with. Second of all, it's not easy to play that clean, because you have to make sure not to hit the other strings while hammering down. And the timing, because you're not only hammering it down, but you have to pluck it kind of when you pull it back from the string as well. I mean, in most cases. Let's hear that again. Again, this gets me so much again, and I don't know why, because I know this bass line is in the original song. But for some reason, it just blows my mind how he does it so seamlessly. And again, with his right hand now, he's hammering down the strings on the frets. He's doing the bass line with his right hand there. And it's very clear that he's separating them. Although at a certain point, I think the strings overlapped a little bit with the bass line and the intro on the guitar riff. Oh man, I don't know how he does it. It's just... Let's return a little. Do you see those the small details, those extra techniques which I talked about in the last video that he adds, which makes it so much harder to play? Like the little bending on the one string that doesn't need to be there, but he does it, which makes it next level. The other like little extra note he puts in there, whilst it's not in the original, but if you hear it, it's like, oh my god, something extra. Probably break down and cry. Let's see. That's interesting. Like usually with that part, at a certain point, they usually do a bending technique to lift up the note, to get a higher note. But here he just goes quickly to the fret next to it to go to the higher note. Probably also because, first of all, on an acoustic guitar, it's much harder to do a clean bend on the strings. They're much stiffer and harder to bend. Plus, it's in the beginning next to his capo, which makes it even more difficult to do these bending techniques. So probably that's why he just does this swift movement towards the fret next to it. If you hear, it's very subtle. It's very subtle. I actually skipped the second verse there because usually the song is much longer than 3.5 minutes. I think it's close to 5 minutes probably. But I mean, in the second verse and chorus, there is less unique in the song. I think it's mostly after that part that it's really building up towards the climax of the song. And Axl Rose sings very high in this song as well. Further down to play these vocal lines. Here's how he's going to progress in this solo, because the solo in itself is very hard to play. Adding anything else to that is I mean, I'm gonna find out. Let's just return a little towards the beginning of that solo. Curious, I didn't know what he was going to do with that climax of the solo there, but he did his own thing there. To be honest, I was really curious if he was about to really go ham with the solo like it's in the original, and then going through with Axl Rose's voice, and that would have been like, wow. I was really thinking, how is he going to do this? And he ends it after the solo right here. I'm not sure though. Aren't you guys pretty curious what he would be able to do if he does the rest of the song there? Oh, this is a little bit of a tease, I think, because I would have loved to hear him play the whole solo through with all the vocal parts that come after that, because that's such a high part of the song as well. Oh man,